Hello, welcome to my channel.
Hiya, how you doing? Today I'm going to put my brand new dartboard up. Now you might know that I have actually got a Winamu Wispa under here. Let me show you that. As you can see, the Winamu Wispa on the wall there. So it's not just a case of hooking the dartboard up. I've got to take this back pad off and throw it on the wall. After that, I'm going to go to my cousin's, I'm going to have a practice, I'm going to show you a few practice games that we get up to in our spare time. Let's get into it. All we're going to need to do this is a drill, a screwdriver, a ruler, and a pencil. Now, I am really bad at DIY, but even I can do this. It's really, really simple. First of all, I've got to take the backboard off the current board, which is really simple. Just a case of unscrewing these 4 screws, which shouldn't take long at all. And the last one. Make sure you don't lose the screws. If you lose the screws, you can have a hard time. Okay, so we've got the 4 screws. We've got the backboard off. You can probably see this board here is absolutely battered. I've been using this for probably 6 months now. So it's time for a change. So I'm going to get rid of that. We're going to need the new board out. The board we've gone for is, if I can get it out, slightly mouldy because I've had it for so long. I've not used it. So let me clean this up first. That's not good at all. We've got the Blade 6 single core board. Is that going to wipe off? Yeah, that'll just wipe off there. I've had this board for so long, I've been sat in my cold, damp office for so long now. Okay, let me just wipe this down. Hopefully this should just wipe off. Lovely, just wipe that off. I mean, it's my own fault for not keeping it warm. It shows how cold my office is through the winter. Like I said, it's been sat in here for so long. I would spray some stuff in it, but I don't want to damage the size of it. There we are, good as new. Oh, the sound it makes is horrible. It's like, you know, you get fingernails down a chalkboard, that's what it feels like. There we go, all tied up. Okay, perfect. So, what we need to do first of all, I'll put the numbering back on. Where's the 20 gone? There it is. So put the numbering back on. I've actually got a triple core numbering, but you can't use the triple core numbering with the Scolia. A bit of use and that'll be perfect. Okay, first of all we need to mark the 20 dead down the middle. So I need something with a straight edge, like a ruler. Where's the 20 going? So the 20 is about there. And this has to be straight because, in fact, let me get the spirit level, best way of doing it. Like I say, 0 DIY schools. I'll tell you what I could have just done. Is that in the middle? Or is that just off? There's a little bolt in the back, look, it's dead in the middle of the 20. Could have just used that sausage. Anyway, that's wasted some time, not to worry. Okay, what we're going to do is put the back plate on. We do have to find the middle of the board. In fact, oh my God, it's all done for me, look. I'm making a right hash of this. You'll see here and here the 2 holes. That As long as they're there, that should mean the centre is there. Make sure that's in line with the middle. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, all we need to do is drill a hole in there. Just to start the hole off. And one more. I'm not going to edit this out. I look an idiot, but that's fine. You know, bad at DIY. So the Blade 6 board is actually really easy to do. If you've got a different board, I had the Target tool board before and I had to mark the holes in properly, but this is all done for you. What an idiot. What an absolute muppet. So I'm just going to screw that in there. Screw this one in here. I've just got to make sure the screw's going straight. I've learnt the hard way before that if they're not in straight, they won't sit on the strings properly. It's just a learning curve, isn't it, I suppose? That goes in there, perfect. Watch it not be straight now, I'll have my head off if it's not straight. This one goes in here. You could say you could just screw it in with your drill, but my drill's not strong enough to screw these things in. I've got a cheap drill, so here's what it is. Now hopefully this has been even easier than I thought it was going to be, because this should sit straight on the thing now. I'm just going to move the camera so you can see. Perfect. Now, moment of truth, is it going to be straight? That's the question. What an absolute muppet. So I'm going to sit this on there. Make sure it's hooked on the wires properly, which that is, I believe. Let's see if it's straight. Just wobble it around a little bit. Don't have to be dead straight, just because when you put the surround, it sits on the surround a little bit. Straight enough for me. Put the surround on. You might see I've got some cardboard in behind the strings there in the back. That's just to stop the board from bouncing so it works in the skull there. Now, moment of truth, is it straight? Not quite, we'll just move it a little bit. That should be straight now. That's straight, definitely straight now. Look at that. Pretty much perfect. And there you go. Brand new dartboard erected. Let's have a quick throw, shall we? I'm going to show you my darts again. I did show you them in the last video, but not everyone saw the last video. So I'm going to show you them again. We've got the Scott Williams Gen 2s. Let's have a throw, shall we? See how this new board holds up. Yeah. 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 So that's where I normally group the darts into 5s and 12s. 3 more. Oh, I thought it was going to be the first 180. So 1, 2, 3 though, not too bad. It is a lot quieter than the tour board was. I think because the tour board was so tired, it was a lot quieter. But there we go. Anyway, I'm going to go to my cousin Scott's house now. We're going to have a practice. There's a few different games we're going to play, and I'll show you them when I get there. See you in a minute. We started off, as we always do, playing our favourite checkout game, and that is 1, 2, 1. We played it as a team. If you haven't played 1, 2, 1 before, the rules are simple. You get 9 darts to check out 1, 2, 1. If you check it out, you move up to 1, 2, 2. And you keep going until you miss a checkout. If you miss one, you go back down to 1, 2, 1. If you do manage to check out a number in just 3 darts, that number then becomes locked in and becomes your base number. Just like this visit here. So I've taken out 1, 2, 2 in 3 darts. That means 1, 2, 2 is the lowest number we can go back to if we do miss a number. Also, big celebrations are compulsory. This is definitely one of my favourite practice games. It's something that I practice every single time that I play, and also before matches, just to make sure my doubles are nice and sharp. Because of my terrible darts there, we missed 1, 2, 4, so we go back down to 1, 2, 2 and carry on from there. We had a pretty good run this round as well, working our way up to 1, 2, 7. It's amazing how much pressure is on you when you've got them last 3 darts and you need to hit it to progress, otherwise you go back to your baseline number. We should have really done a lot better, but the 1, 2, 7 proved to be too much. Moving on to our second practice game, which is a game of football. You need 2 players, one's the attacker and one is the defender. The defender nominates a double for the attacker to hit. If the attacker hits it, they score a goal and gain a point. If the defender hits the 25 or bullseye, they become the attacker. First to 5 points wins the game. It's safe to say we got off to a pretty slow start in this game. We could both hit the bullseye on the 25, but we couldn't hit that first double. This is a really good game to practice them doubles you don't like, because more often than not, your opponent will give you a double that is not your favourite. But again, this is a really good game to practice moving around the board and hitting doubles. After an embarrassing amount of doubles missed, Scott finally got off the mark and hit the double 5. I finally got off the mark with this 25 and double 18 combination, and Scott kindly elected double 4 for my next dart. And with that, we've come to the end of the video. I did actually film one more practice game, but for some reason it didn't record properly. So if you do want to see that, make sure you drop a like and a comment, and I'll show you the other practice game that we regularly play. Thanks for watching, make sure you subscribe. I'll leave you with this double combination. I'll catch you in the next one.
Then 4-1-17. Oh, game, shot and match.